Hello everybody, it's been a long time since I talked on this because I've been doing my singing and dancing with close Sweeney Jazz on. But I'll just say thanks for everybody who's been watching, and this is me back to normal, being my mad loony self. So right, what I was going to say, do you like me top? I've had this for ages, but I just took it out the cupboard, it's quite nice. So well, I've not got my chain on tonight because I took it off because when I've been sleeping and it's been a bit chucky, so I took it off. I don't know why I told you that, but right. So where do I start today? I went out with Lynn, and Lynn was going on a date with a potential new boyfriend, but yeah, they got on really well, and I was the chaperone, and they got on really well because her dad wanted to go with her, and she was like, no. I said, I'll come with you instead, so she was very relieved. So we had a nice day, and it was sunny. But the kerfuffle before we went, I got nervous and we were married, and I joined a new site, a new, what do you call it, like a social network site for gay people, but men, it's called Lads. Oh, I wouldn't recommend it to a straight woman or a straight man. It's a load of rubbish. I wouldn't recommend. I got on there, as soon as someone suggested it, and I got a message from a 40-year-old about, you won't be called under boy or under fella, if you won't be getting under or over me. And then I got another one of this fella, and you could tell it was spam, the way it was worded, like, hi, follow me on, you can message me, do this, nothing rude, do this, do that. And I said to this mate who told me go to the site, I said, oh, that seems spam, because then I went to the person's page, the profile page, and it said, oh, bloody the same, thanks for sending me the message, and I thought, oh, this is proper fake, this is, so, and my mate said that he hit on him as well when he first joined, and he's a prostitute, that person who was sending out the spam mail. So I was like, oh my god. So then I had that to contend with, and then today I had another one, a porn star buy, and I thought that's fake as well. And then I had another one who said, oh, I won't be your mate, and I looked at his page, and then he said, oh, the same thing again, like, it's a scam, ignore it, leave it alone. So I thought, oh, nothing's going right. And then I had a message off a 60-year-old about this is getting even worse. How are you? I was like, no, right. So what did I do? And then I found out somebody was on the foot fetish. Oh, I'm not going to go into the foot fetish bit, but let me just say there was this bloke on Twitter, and he had a foot fetish, and he came after me. And I tried to break it off with him as quick as you could say, taxi. So that's that. So I deleted the site because I thought, no way am I stopping on there. Right, so deleting me profile on this was like, bye, I'm not going back there. Right, so next, right, so we went round town with Lynn, and I went to Asda, and I went to Asda for Bisto. I nearly forgot what I went for, because when I was walking around Asda, I forgot I went for Bisto, and it took me back of money coins. I got £7 back. I was dead proud. I was like, yay, £7.12, and you put it in the cash, in the machines, and it sorts out on your 2p, your penny, instead of going bank. And I bought a magazine, my first gay magazine I've ever bought, and I bought this, about attitude, right? Craig David on the back. Look at Craig David now. That's the back, right? But this is the front. Trust me, normally they have Girls Aloud on and that. Look what was on the front. I like Danny Young. I do like Danny Young, but he was on the cover, right? So when I went to tell her, she's scanning like this, and it wouldn't scan, so I'm going redder and redder, and I'm like, oh my god, because it's a gay magazine, first time I bought a game, and it wouldn't scan, and she got a book out going, I wonder where it is. I'm like, oh, she's about, and glad it was a woman behind me, and mature woman, but oh no, and then after all that, I got in and left, so I went red, and then before my dad was reading it, and some of the bits inside it, right? So if you're a nervous disposition, look where now, right? Some of the bits inside, where there? Right, some of the bits inside, where are we? Where are we? Right, that's, oh no, I won't show you. Right, they've got new characters, all the old characters. And my dad's reading it, and I'm like, oh, embarrassed. But yeah, he read it. I'm glad he could read it because, it shows that he's 100% straight, but it shows that, that I can deal with me being gay, so that's a good sign. Right, so next, for posterity, another posterity thing, I have to log on and say, for posterity, I can't get my teeth in, that I were just posterity, that woman with Gordon Brown, when he called her a biggest, she said, I only came out for a loaf. And a policeman said to me, Gordon Brown's up the road. I was like, oh God, Gordon Brown's up the road. And then she was on and on and on and on and on. And then she got a public apology. And then, before that public apology, she was there going, I don't want it. News cameras, you're live on BBC Two. What do you say? I've got nothing to say about you're live on telly. Say something. You're most famous person in the world right now. And she said, I've got nothing to say. Killing himself, like poor woman. You know, like she seemed a good. That's what British people are made of, good sport. She seemed a good sport, but I mean, I wouldn't like to be called a biggie by God. And it's the thingy election tomorrow that debate and who, so that'd be juicy. David Cameron will have a go. Right, that's me signing off now. Right, because the next 2 minutes I'm going to chat because it always cacks over. So right, I'm going to chat. What can I chat about? Pop music. Everybody want to talk about pop music. I'm gonna be open up. Right. So what I'm gonna talk about? I'll talk about. I can't think of anything to talk about. Oh look, good on. No, what can I talk about? Let's talk about Facebook. It's quick talk about Facebook. I'm not normally on Facebook, and it's, you know, sometimes it is a bit slow because I like Twitter now more often because it's easier. You're all 140 letters, just like that. Tommy Cooper there. But no, I had a nice day today. Lynn bought me daffodils, so that was cool. And I said to her, she was buying flowers for a new bow, and boyfriend bow. You know, it's very boo. That's very American bow, and like she bought some roses, and I said, I'll never get any flowers off anybody. You're lucky, get daffs. And then she bought me some daffs. And I had to rearrange the flowers myself, so I cut them up myself. Right, so that's that. And then I bought myself some donuts. Oh, they went quick this out. Yeah, about 10. And my dad, from my dad and my brother as well, and did it, so they've all gone. What else did I bought my soap mag. Where's my soap mag? I bought my soap magazine. Cats later. Where am I? Cat later. Oh, there's so I love Cats later. She was the best. She's not even in that. She's only on the cover. Boo. Love Cats later. She's the best. Right, I'm going to read them magazines now. So, right, that's me signing off. I'm tired and the pubs are shutting. I've got an itchy eye as always. And an itchy armpit. Itchy not all over, itchy armpit. Right, I'm off. So, right, the pubs are shutting again. It'll be raining in a minute. Right. Night, ta-ra, see you all later. Bye. Right, signing off now. I'm going to let it run over a little bit because it always been a bit temperamental this lately, so I'm trying to catch it up. Right, see you later. Bye.